What's up and welcome back to my channel, y'all. Hello, my name is Xrizz'Tina. Salt New York sent me a bunch of stuff, so here we are, right? Well, this is what their packaging looks like. Girl, if this is not giving high quality clutch. When I saw this, I was like, oh, they sent me a purse. But then I realized they sent 2 more of these, and these are actually the palettes to contain the product. Look at that. So this is what I picked out of everything that I received. Below down here are the highlighting products. On the top, there is their sculpting products. And in this palette, I went ahead and put my skin tints. So we're just gonna test these out. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun today because why not, y'all? I'm really excited. I like the fact that they come in these cute little pans. This is perfect for travel. These are magnetized and then they have the zipper on them. So if you going somewhere, girl, these is secure. These is secure. Let's just get into it. I picked the shades that I felt like looked closest to my complexion. On camera, here, it's looking like this one perhaps. And I'm just gonna put that on my face. Ah! That is, on camera, it looks super gray. It looks super gray on camera. In person, it's definitely olive. So let's go on to the next shade. So this is number 5. Okay, definitely number 5. Definitely number 5. I feel like it's coming off really olive on camera, and I'm not mad at that actually, because it's kind of difficult for me to find olive shades. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm really excited to try these, and I hope that I like them very much. I definitely feel like I'm gonna fall in love with the highlighting and sculpting products, even if I'm not a fan of the skin tint. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I'm just gonna do. Okay, I like the color. It's a little deep for me, you know, in comparison to what I normally wear. At least right now anyway. I could see myself using this a lot more during the summertime. See how you can still see my hyperpigmentation through that? So these are definitely gonna be more on the sheer side. I'm actually gonna go into the lighter shade that I have here, right next to it. And I'm just gonna put that right on top. Mind you, I've never used these before, so I don't know if they're gonna set or not. But we will see. I'm assuming that they're not, because they're cream products, you know? So I am gonna blend this out with my favorite foundation brush. And we're just gonna press this in. Let me lean back so y'all can see. Or maybe I should zoom in. And I'm just looking into my viewfinders because it's easier. This is really natural. And I'm not mad at it, primarily because it's blending into my skin so well, if that makes any sense. It's not making me feel like perhaps I need to do a little bit of finessing. This is really natural. Admittedly, I was hoping that they would be more pigmented because I do personally prefer a fuller coverage product. But I do like discovering products or stumbling upon products that are gonna work for my natural girlies, because I know sometimes y'all just want to be able to put a little some on, you know, something that you can swipe on with a brush or beauty blender or your fingers. This is definitely one of those products. I like that. This is supposed to be a very short video. Now I'm gonna pick this up, the shade number 5, I believe is what it was, number 5. And I am picking it up, honey, because I want to see. So these are skin tints, and I'm just gonna, I kind of feel like these might be a little bit more pigmented than the sculpting products. I'm hopeful. But even if they're not, the fact that this color matches me pretty darn well is impressive, especially for something that is potentially not full coverage. Well, it's definitely not full coverage. Y'all, one thing about having straight hair is it is always sitting on my face. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my foundation brush. And if you're wondering why I'm using the brushes instead of a beauty blender, sponges have a tendency to absorb product, whereas brushes will just hold on to it and redistribute it. You know what? Let me put a little bit above my eyebrow where I have that beautiful vein. It just neutralized it really nice. You guys, do y'all see how beautiful this is? And mind you, I don't have flawless skin. I have hyperpigmentation, I have scarring, I have texture, and I am gonna zoom in so y'all can see how this looks up close. But I actually like this because I can see myself putting this on before I go out and field service or something. If you're somebody who likes to cover up your Louis Vuitton bags, you will likely have to pair this with something else, like a creamier concealer that's gonna be that'll complement the formula really well. I actually like this, and I just added another layer underneath my eyes. Yeah, this is for the natural girlies. This is for the natural girlies. Now I do want to see what it looks like if I add a little bit more of this darker shade, just because I like for my contour bronze tour to gradiate, if that makes any sense. I don't like for it to be just sitting in one spot. So let's blend it out and see. Okay, let's get into the highlighting products. Now I do have another sculpting product, this one down here. It's a little bit more on the red side. I'm gonna pick some up. That's more orange than red. I feel like the packaging said red, but that's more orange to me. Either way, I like how it's showing up on my skin. I like this a lot. I'm just gonna tap it in with this foundation brush because it's working for me right now. It's working. And I'm gonna bring it into my eye. This is gonna look really, really good on top of my heavier makeup. I like cream products like this for blush because then I can go ahead and add my powdered blushes, my baked blushes right on top, and it just looks super seamless. Honey, we are glowing. But these are the highlighting products. I'm gonna actually use this one and I'm just gonna put this right on top. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. This shade specifically, I know would look gorgeous on top of a deeper complexion. And it'll come off more like a blush color, which is how I'm using it as well. And I am gonna add one more of these shades to put a little bit on my nose, because why not? I'm gonna add one more shade, and that's gonna be this one right here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna tap this right in the corner of my eye, and I'm gonna blend it into the bronze and red shade. I'm pretty sure that's what the shade is called. I'm pretty sure it's called red. It looks more terracotta to me, but I'm pretty sure it was called red. Glowing, honey. Ugh. My face looks like glass skin. Now, if you're not somebody who likes to be this radiant, you could definitely add some powder on top. Personally, I don't think that I would. I don't think that I would. I think that I like how shiny I look. I think I like the fact that I look like I might be sweating a little bit. for the sake of the video, I am gonna add some powder specifically in the areas where I normally add it. That way y'all can at least have a reference and I can let you know how it's performing with the powder. I would use a translucent loose setting powder just because the product themselves are really lightweight. You don't need a superior hold or even any powders that are just mad heavy. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this and I'm gonna start down here. That way by the time I get underneath my eye, there's not a lot of product. And I'm just gonna set this area. See how when it's matte though, it's just not as seamless. I feel like the powder really took away from all of the youthfulness that is on this side of my face. And of course you can use a setting spray or, you know, rose water or something. But when it comes to products like this that are really, really radiant, it's kind of like, what's the point, you know? I would even say maybe using a foundation powder instead of a translucent powder would be a good idea. That way you would at least be getting a little bit more coverage if you wanted it, and you could touch up the color on your face. I'm gonna use some setting spray just to see how it looks with the setting spray. I honestly don't like it with the powder. Y'all let me know what you think. I feel like I like it much better on its own. With the setting spray, it's a little bit better. I'm not displeased. I'm not displeased. I feel like I look really, really good in my viewfinder. I feel like I look really good in my mirror too, because my makeup just looks very natural. You know how companies used to say my skin but better? That's what this reminds me of. Because I can still see my hyperpigmentation. I can still see my beauty marks, my scars, but I have a little bit of cover. I have a little bit of color. And most importantly, I don't look ashy, which is something that I have the biggest issue with when it comes to companies that tend to make products like this. Usually they're in squeezy tubes or they're in liquid formulas. I like that this is a cream. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I don't look ashy. And that tends to happen with other companies that make products like this. The color is always off a little bit. I have a tendency to need to either mix or alternate, and specifically with the skin tint that I used for my complexion, I didn't have to do that. So yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. So if you're looking for something natural, this is for you, honey. So let's just, to reiterate everything. So these products are in a pan form, in cream pan form. They are radiant, meaning that they reflect light, they're shiny, and the coverage I would say is about, I would say that the coverage is light. It's definitely light coverage. It's not quite see-through, but it's definitely light coverage. You're not getting caked face from these products at all. They're very natural. They are very on the go. They are very, I need to do my makeup in 10 minutes or less. And you will definitely get there. I would say just for my complexion specifically, I feel like these are black girl friendly, okay? I did see quite a few deeper shades, which I appreciate, Salt New York. So if you do have a deeper complexion, there are definitely products there for you as well. And personally, I would love to see a review from somebody who has a deeper complexion for Salt New York, because it's necessary no matter what. Ooh, I don't know if I have a favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. I like the highlighters and I like the sculpting shades, and I like the fact that the balm matched me really well. You know what? Overall, I'm impressed. I was not expecting to appreciate these products this much, and I'm glad that I tested them out, and I'm glad that I filmed this so that y'all can see exactly how I feel about them in real time. Y'all know me, I am a full-blown cake face, honey, and I don't normally get jiggy with the natural makeup, but South New York got me convinced, honey. Y'all got me convinced. This makes me excited to go traveling this year, because now I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about packing skin products. And a lot of the time when I'm on vacation, I don't really wear a full face. Look at how pretty this is. Multi-purpose. And if you're somebody who does not like using powders at all, I'm supposed to be ending this video, but I'm not doing that. I'm over here making, I have been waiting forever for a color like this for my eyes, y'all. Okay, so who would I recommend this for? I'm gonna recommend Salt New York for anybody who likes easy, quick makeup, especially if you're looking for things that are light coverage, but you have the versatility of a wide range of colors. I'm also gonna recommend this for anyone who travels a lot and needs products that they can just slap on and go. And my natural girlies who like to wear their makeup every day, but you're not trying to use setting powder and things like that too much. I need to try these out on top of my fuller coverage products, but I really like them. So drop a comment, share this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, sis. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, peace.